All right, this is second grade math lesson 10-4, add using partial sums. Use place value blocks to find 243, so we're going to say 243 plus 354, 354. Tell which place value you added first and why. Then draw a picture to show your work. We're not going to worry about drawing a picture. We can do that with our place value blocks. So normally when we add, we'll start with our ones and then we work to our tens because we might have to regroup and over to our hundreds. But when we add using partial sums, we start with our hundreds first and then we do our tens and our ones. So I'm going to do 200s plus 300. So let's see, 200 plus 300 is 500. And then 4 tens plus 5 tens is 9 tens or 90. And 3 plus 4 is 7. So I get 597 for my sum. So it's just like doing adding according to place value, but in this case we're going to start with our hundreds first, then our tens and our ones, and we'll stack them and add them. We did this way back at the beginning of the school year. This time we're just using much larger numbers. We're using 3-digit plus 3-digit numbers. Before we did 1-digit and 2-digit numbers. All right, let's go on to our back page here. Find 518 plus 327. Use place value. First, add the hundreds. Remember, we're going to add the hundreds. So we have 518 plus 327. The first thing we're going to do is add our hundreds. 500s plus 300s is 800s. How many tens? None, because we're just adding the hundreds. 0, 0. Then we go to our tens. 1 10 plus 2 tens is 3 tens. How many ones? None. And then we're going to add our ones. We have 8 plus 7, that is 15. We can't have more than one number in each place value box. So we put the 5 in one and then one group of tens, because really 15 is one group of 10 and 5 ones. And then we add them straight down. 8 plus 0 is 8. 3 plus 1 is 4. And 0 plus 0 plus 5 is 5, gives us a sum of 845. And here's how you can write out the addition like we did on our first page. So let's take a look at our Do You Understand? Show Me. Explain why you can use partial sums to find 281 plus 276, and then we're going to find the sum. So I like to do it this way. 200 plus 200 is 400. Okay, 8 tens plus 7 tens is 15 tens or 150. And then 1 plus 6 is 7. Okay, and then we can just add it this way. 0 plus 0 plus 7 is 7. 0 plus 5 is 5. And 4 plus 1 is 5. So we know that we get 557 for our answer. Okay, so let's go through our guided practice. Add, we're going to use partial sums as our strategy. Show your work. Use place value blocks if needed. So on this one, we're going to start with our hundreds place first. Okay, so 4 plus 1 is 5 hundreds. How many tens? None. How many ones? None. Okay, now we're going to do our tens. 2 plus 4 is 6 tens. 6 tens is really 60, right? And then our ones. 5 plus 8 is 13. I can't write two numbers here. I have to break them apart. Only one number can go in each place value box. So put a 3 in the ones place and a 1 in the tens place. And then we'll add our columns. 0 plus 0 is 0, plus 3 is 3. 0 plus 6 is 6, plus 1 more is 7, and 5 plus nothing else, we just drop it down, it's 5. So we get 575. Okay, we can do the same thing over here. We have 394 plus 276. So we're going to do our numbers in the hundreds place first. 2 plus 3 is 5. Really, it's 200 plus 300 is 500. And then we're going to go over here to our tens. 9 plus 7 is 16. So 16 tens is 160. And then 4 plus 6 is 10. And then we stack them and add them. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 6 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 5 plus 1 is 6. So we get 670. All right, let's go ahead and go on to our independent practice page. We're going to add using our partial sums again. Grab another piece of tape. Okay. So we're going to be spending the whole time adding just with our strategy of partial sums. Okay, so we always start with the hundreds first. 3 plus 2 is 500. Then we're going to go to our tens. 4 plus 4 is 8. See how we keep them in the same columns? And then we just add a 0. And then 7 plus 2 ones is 9. And then look, we can just add it straight down. 9, 8, 5 equals 589 on our partial sums. So do that again. 1 plus 2 is 3. Again, we're doing our hundreds. So we add in 2 place values. 9 plus 4 is 13. Now, can I put 13 here? I can't put 2 numbers in our tens box. So I have to make it 13 and a 0. Then we add our ones. 3 plus 3 is 6. And we just add it straight down. 6, 3, 4. So we get a sum of 436. And we're going to do our partial sums again. 2 plus 4 is 6. It's really 600 because we're doing that the hundreds first. Then 8 plus 0 is going to be 80. And 1 plus 6 is 7. Look how easy this strategy is. This is 7, 8, and 6. 687. Let's go to our next one. 367 plus 423. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Again, we're doing just the hundreds, so we're going to put 2 zeros after it. Now we're moving to the tens column. 6 plus 2 is 8 and 0 ones. And then 7 plus 3 is 10. I can't put 10 in our ones place value, so I have to regroup it just like that. And then we're going to add it. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. And our 7 we can just drop straight down. Okay, we've got one more using our partial sums. 3 plus 5 is 8. So that's 800. 0 tens plus 4 tens is 40. And 8 plus 7 is 15. So we regroup it that way. And then we just add it straight down. 4 plus 1 is 5 and 855. Okay, number 8, our higher order thinking. Mark found the sum of 127 and 345. Explain his mistake. So let's see. We're going to look at what he did. He stacked them to add them. Let's see. He's doing partial sums. So 1 plus 3 is 4. He did that right. His tens, 2 plus 4. Uh-oh. I see. He put his tens in the ones place. And then he got the rest of it right, but it really should be 60 instead of 6. So I will say he should have made his 6 tens 60 and not 6 ones. That's why it's so important to take a look at our place value columns. Okay, number 9, number sense. Find the sum of 137 plus 324. So let's see. We need to find out, we're going to write our sum 2 different ways. So we need to find our sum first. So let's see. I am going to find one way. I'm going to do partial sums. So 100 plus 300 is 400. Let's see. 30 plus 20 is 50. And then 7 plus 4 is 11, okay? And then another way I can write it is actually the answer, which is 461. So I can actually write 461 is another way that I could write that. All right, let's go ahead and go on to our back page here. All right. Math practices and problem solving. Solve each problem. Number 10. Look for patterns. 349 people are out on a boat. 255 people are on another boat. How many people are on both boats? So we need to add them together. 349 plus 255. And we're going to use partial sums to solve this. 300 plus 200 is 500. Now let's go to our tens column. Okay, 4 tens plus 5 tens is 9 tens. And 9 plus 5 is 14. 4 in the ones place, 1 in the tens place, and we can add it this way. So we get a 4 in the ones place, that becomes a 10. We're going to have to add 1 over there. We're going to have to regroup it. That becomes 604 people. And again, just as we did regrouping with 2-digit plus 2-digit, we can also do regrouping with 3-digit plus 3-digit. Okay, number 11. 163 students are in first grade. 217 students are in second grade. How many students are in both classes? So again, we're going to do partial sums again. 163 plus 217. Let's add according to place value. 1 plus 2 is 3, and I need to put zeros there because we're doing 300. Now we're going to do our tens. 6 plus 1 is 7, and then 3 plus 7 is 10, and then we're going to add it. All those zeros equal 0. 7 plus 1 is 8, and 3 plus nothing else is 380 students. Our higher order thinking. Choose a number between 1 and 100. 100 and 400. Then add 384 to your number. What is the sum? Show your work. So let's see. I'm going to choose the number 200 plus 384. Okay? I'm going to do partial sums. Right there, that becomes 80 and 4. So my number is 284. So my steps are, first I added the numbers in the hundreds place. First I added the hundreds, then the tens, and then ones. I then added them all together. Added them all together. All right, number 13 is our assessment, which is the same amount as 238 plus 164. Choose all that apply. So our first one is going to get that same answer. Our second one is going to get the same answer, and our third one is 404. All right, great job, everybody.